Today I'm in Stanwell Moor, right next door to Heathrow Airport, to see greyhound trainer Matt Dartnall. He had a fantastic 2018, and with the dogs that are residing behind these gates, 2019 could be even better.
For a small setup that we've got here, we finished 7th in the Trainers' Championship table, 31% strike rate on the open race circuit. I think we had 10 Cat 1 finalists, won a good few as well, won the select stakes, broke 2 track records, so decent year, Jude, I'd say.
And looking ahead to a very good year 2019.
Yeah, the owners have spent well. We've got some real nice stock in at the moment. It's going to take us a while to sort out what we have got, and then we've got a few from last year that are on their second season. So yeah, we've got a lovely team in there.
Well, let's talk about some of the things going on here at the kennels and indeed the dogs as well. Ballymac Beach, first of all. Oh my gosh, I don't think I've ever seen a dog look at a trainer so adoringly.
Yeah. Well, when she first come in, I couldn't get anywhere near her.
And that was only 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago, yeah, she was an aggressive little one. But you know, everything was new for her, and we were new to her. And no, she's really turned the corner. She's going to be called Antigua Vows. So Ballymac Beach, she raced in Ireland for Liam Dowling. Come over, she's been running in and with some of the best bitches in Ireland, so we'll probably aim her at most of the bitches competitions, also the Derby. She's just halfway through her season now, so it's come at a good time really, so we get the season out of the way. She has time to settle in, we get time to train her, so yeah, we're looking to make a start probably in 2 or 3 months' time with her.
Another nice bitch here as well, Antigua Vows. Tell us about her.
She come over from Ireland. She's had her season at the right time as well, get the winter months over and done with. But she's a little pocket rocket. She'll be only sort of 26 kilos, but first time round Brighton, she done a sub 16:30 run, which that's an awesome run. So she'll go the same route as Beach. I'd say we'll go for the bitches races. The Derby, I don't mind a bitch round Nottingham. I won the select stakes twice with a bitch, Cleaner's Lady. So yeah, she'll take a chance there. But I'll be mainly looking at the bitches races with her as well.
Another fantastic bitch, and already proven, of course, Juliet. We haven't seen her here today because she's at a resting kennel also in season, but she could have a big year ahead of her, potentially over 6 bends, you think?
Yeah, first time over 6 bends. She won the Monmore Stayers Classic. And then we took her to Doncaster for the Doncaster St Ledger. Come up absolutely bottomless on the inside one night. Just took too much out of her. Ran in the final, but that wasn't her running. We had her off with a couple of little problems. We got her blood right, and then she broke in season, which is a good thing. We were going to go for the golden jacket. Have one trial, broke in season, so we're going to skip that now. But she'll be aimed at the 6 bend competitions. I'd like to get back for the Regency. Might be pushed with time, but we'll see.
A few real derby contenders here for you as well. Let's talk about Badminton Jake first of all, one that you like the look of.
He's a nice pup, lovely 31 kilo dog, really professional everything he does. We're aiming him at the Monmore Puppy Derby, and then onwards and upwards hopefully with him.
How good do you think he is?
From what I've seen, I was a little bit apprehensive with his Brighton trials. For me, they've got to do 1650 or sub 1650 around there, and he did, and he was on sort of borderline there. He's had the winter and he's changed. He's settled in, he knows us, we know him. He's been galloping really well. And then I took him to Monmore and he knocked out 15:36, I think, and I gave the going -10. Which you'll expect that from an experienced sprinter. So I know he's grown up over the last 2 months since his Brighton trials, and I think he's one for the future. I really do.
Antigua Romeo is another one for the future, and one that we can expect to see a lot of improvement from where he's at the moment.
Yeah, he come over about 3 weeks ago in a bit of a mess. Marks on his nose from the muzzle and a split tail, and you know his coat wasn't in great order as well. But that's how I like to receive them. If they come over like that, you know that they're going to improve. Look, we've given him a good old worming out. He started his trials. We're going to go to Monmore with him to start off with. He trialled on the same day as Badminton Jake, 15:41. So I wanted to, as long as they break 15:50 there for me, I know that I'm going in the right direction. 41, then he was 10 off of that, so 31. Very good run for a pup. I think he'd be a nice dog in time. He just needs a bit longer with us. I think, you know, I always tend to say it takes 3 months for me to let the dog settle in and get all the goodness of the food and everything into them. And the fitness wise as well. So yeah, I think he'll run in the Monmore Puppy Derby, then we'll go on and upwards with him.
And of course, another major contender is Rising Brandi. So special at Toaster last year, obviously just won Newcomer of the Year. And then what a terrible night for you, winning a quarter-final and picking up a lame dog at the drop.
Yeah, that's racing. That's racing, and the owners have been very patient with him. We've had him off six months, got everything right. Our target was always at the back end of the year, just to get him going, just to see whether he'll recover from the injury or not. He made the final of the Olympic. Probably needed the races, but with a dog like that, there's no hiding places. You're either in with the best or you're trialling. That's it. There's no easy races. So let's go to Nottingham and then see what happens. But I think we've got him right now. I think
that is the pure plan for him, isn't it? Just knotting him all the way.
Yeah, we're looking at other options with him. I think where he's had that injury, I think we just want to. We don't want to put too many miles on the clock. We don't want to pick up another injury now so close to the derby. So I think let's just keep him ticking over at home. He works well at home, so we could just keep him ticking over here.
Where is he at with the injury, and can he come back as good as he was in the early rounds at Toaster?
The shoulder's absolutely perfect. He slightly compensated with his left hind muscle. Just a niggle, nothing major. We had our bloods tested. The bloods were slightly wrong at the back end of the year. He needs to be retested with the blood, but looking at the dog, he's absolutely immaculate, so I'm sure the bloods will come back fine. And then we'll push on with him. I want to get him to Nottingham. I want to see what times he's going to do. And that's it. I need to trial him fit, then I need to race him fit, then I need to get him in the derby. So we know where we're going with the dog. Do
you think that there could be any sort of psychological repercussions from the injury?
It's a confidence thing sometimes. Some dogs just lack a little bit of confidence after being injured like that. So, you got turned sideways at the first bend at Toaster, and when you get a dog that lacks his confidence, you need to give him a couple of solo trials and sort of get him back into his race game.
Well, fingers crossed, Rising Brandi can come back as good as he was. We'll all look forward to that. Now, you're going to be delving into the world of puppies again this year.
Yeah, we always like to have a litter about. I mean, we've got the paddocks there and the gallop and everything sort of set up for them, whelping down kennel. But yeah, we haven't had pups for a couple of years. I think the ones I call pups now are 3-year-old. So yeah, it's about time. And it's nice for the owners as well, because they like to pick them out when they're babies and then watch them all grow. And we've sort of kept our lines going from the kennel as well. So we've used a dog called Humphrey's Pride, which is a me buddy dog. So they were a cracking litter that I bred myself here. So it's sort of nice to sort of keep them in me buddy lines going. He's me buddy, Larkill Joe, top honcho, so he's a very well bred dog. The mum's a bitch called Nobody's Fool, and she won a couple of nice bitchy open races for me. So yeah, she's a good genuine bitch, early pace. So that's the way we've gone.
All your dogs here are so well turned out. Even seeing them again here at the kennel stage just reminds me, shining black dogs in such good condition. It's something that's really important, we know, to your dad, but certainly to you as well. It's just in you, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, they're my little superstars, all of them, and you want to look after them as well as you can. You feed them the best, and you want them to do the best for you on the track. So Dad's really drilled that into me, and I make him 100% right. Feed them well, you look after them, and they'll look after you, and that's what it should be. I mean, the kennel's here, nice and quiet. They've had their walk, they've had their breakfast, they're happy, content, and that's how it should be.
I can definitely vouch for that. Listen, it looks like you could have a great year ahead of you, so all the best for 2019.
Thank you very much.